for the future. And I can say to you as one, I'm certainly looking forward to the new tomorrow. And I hope that you are. The Parkway faces many challenges. And there are many opportunities that come with each of those challenges. We need your help, just as you performed in the past, and we need your input as to how we will handle the ever-increasing visitation. 19 million today, 25 million by 1990, maybe 30, 40, 50 million by the year 2000. How are we going to take care of those people? The growing threat of encroachments. These mountains are popular. People love these mountains, as you've heard about. But people are moving here every day. And each day that brings more and more growth brings possible encroachments to the Blue Ridge Parkway. And there are environmental threats, environmental impacts that threaten us out there today. Air pollution, water pollution, soil erosion, sewage pollution, all of these things that I think we need to be ever cognizant of and aware of. And with your help, and with your cooperation, and with the care that each of you have shown in the past for the Blue Ridge Parkway, we're going to find the answers. And I am dedicated to the principles and to the mandates of the National Park Service. But more importantly, I love the Blue Ridge Parkway. Its employees, its alumni, its friends, and I want to see us build with the cooperative spirit that has been the hallmark of the Blue Ridge Parkway on the foundation that is the result of your labors for the past 50 years. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
This is typical of what he does, and yet behind the scenes is all the politicking. Behind the scenes, hoping to get money. We are to the point now in which two things are supposed to be done. One, get money to complete it. Two, complete it. But do know, the reason for this parkway was one, make work. Two, recreation. I want to tell you a recreation story to go home on. Many of you grew up along this parkway, dating along this parkway. Many of the overlooks became great places for dating couples. I remember the story told of a dating couple. He brought her up to the parkway late evening, and they kissed a little bit, and the windows began to fog up, and it got a little warmer. And he said to her, says, "Honey, don't you want to get the back seat?" She says, "No." He kissed her again a few times. Oh, just fogged up all over the place. He says, "Honey, don't you want to get the back seat?" She says, "No." He kissed her some more. The whole thing just fogged over totally. She says, honey, don't you want to get the back seat?" She says, "No." He says, "I want to know in the name of heaven, why not?" He says, "I want to stay with you." We wish you to stay with us for another 50 years. God bless you. Good luck to each of you. Thanks for your support. I want to stay with you. Next will be music. God bless you.
In the next year or so, a record and a tape, and you might look for it at any of the visitor stations if you travel up and down this way. Anyway, here's the White Top Mountain Band. they're going to bring up them shortly afterwards a banjo player. And I'll introduce the first one here, let him take care of all of the introducing after that, because he's a big talker, you know, and he's actually not a big talker, you know, but I like to tease him. His name's Wayne Henderson. Wayne's one of the best guitar makers in this country. I say that advisedly because a few years ago the Smithsonian let me put together a program on guitar makers, and of all of the guitar makers I've met from all around the United States, and the best guitars ever made are being made right now in 1- and 2-man shops around the country. And Wayne and Gerald have a shop over here at the, I guess that's mouth of Wilson where that shop is. Rugby, Virginia. But Wayne's made guitars for a number of years now, makes a stunning guitar, and he also plays nice guitar. And back in 1982, Pete, who's sitting in microphones, and I had the pleasure of going all over Southeast Asia with Wayne and a lot of other fine musicians, and he played nice guitar in a great string band in that tour. Right now we're going to let him show you what he does with this guitar that he made. These guys made both of these guitars, and I tell you, you can't buy a better guitar. Of course, he charges an awful lot of money for it. Would you make welcome Wayne Henderson?
Thank you. We're going to do you about 2 old-time tunes of some kind here on the guitar. Then we're going to get Stevie Hagee up to do some banjo tunes for you. This first one's an old-time number called the Arkansas Traveler. Since we had already practiced this one tune, we'll try to squeeze in an extra tune there. And we've been out here in the woods practicing this tune for hours. And we want to do it especially for these folks right here. Mark, Rose, and Lenora, they
Saved our lives.
They saved my life today. I owe my life to them, and Gerald's too. And they brought us something to eat up there, and I've been starved to death in 5 more minutes, I know. This, we always call this the basketball song. One called Sweet Georgia Brand. this is Gerald Anderson over here on the guitar from Troutdale, Virginia. We'll let him, we're going to have him throw in a few hot licks here on this one too. Thank y'all. Appreciate you listening to us. We're going to get Stevie Hagee up and do you some banjo play. Well, I guess Stevie will stand up, and I need your guitar, Joe. It's got a strap on. It caused a little more trouble for Pete Reiniger up here. Not the first time I've ever caused him trouble.
I think we're almost ready here. Stevie had his 10th birthday not long ago, and he stayed up until about 1 o'clock in the morning playing the banjo, you know, with a bunch of fiddlers, you know, and took them through a lot of good stuff. And right now, he and Wayne are going to show you a few banjo tunes. So would you make welcome Stevie and Wayne?
I'm gonna play a little 5-9 breakdown.